Hello the internet, thanks for stopping by. It's time to update my Gran Turismo 7 license guides. Thank you to everyone who watched my original ones back in 2023, but they are now at least 2 physics revisions out of date. So here we are, I have completely redone the license guides covering the most recent physics revision in update 1.55. As I did last time, I'm going to walk you around the first lap, stopping at key moments. The second lap around will be totally uninterrupted. A Masters license number 6 starts almost immediately. This first corner we've got to carry as much speed as we can through it. Corner number 1 is almost a blind entry. I'm looking for a braking reference just after that blue marker on the left hand side before the end of the pit lane. We're turning in, I've dropped to 3rd gear and they're going to push it up to 4th gear as I start to accelerate through the corner. You've got to be careful not to get on the throttle too early, otherwise you could push out to the left hand side of the track. We've got another blind entry into this left hander here. I'm going through in 4th, but I'm immediately dropping to 3rd for this chicane here. I'm taking as much curb as I can on the right and then being careful with the curb on the left. We're trying to hug this curb because we want to be on the left hand side as we come out of it to try and open up the corner into yet another blind entry into this right hander here. Take as much curb as you dare, but be careful of the curb on the left hand side. We're going to straight line this bit of the curb as much as we can, and then we're preparing for this left hander at the top of the hill here. I'm going to enter into this corner in 3rd gear and I'm going to be careful as the car understeers out to the right hand side. You can take a lot of curb but not much more than that, otherwise you'll pick up a penalty. I've short shifted to 4th gear as we go up over the crest, and then we're dropping down to this tight double right hander, and I'm going all the way down to 3rd gear on the approach to the corner, and you can actually take a bit more speed through this corner than you expect. It gives up a little bit more grip than you're anticipating, but then it all disappears as you turn into this right hander here. I'm going to drop to 2nd gear. It's a clumsy corner this, take a lot of curb and then go straight back up to 3rd before you start applying the throttle, otherwise the car will want to spin up at the rear end. It's just a clumsy corner that, and you've got to get out of it as quick as you can because you've got this long drag up the hill, over the crest and into yet another blind right hander here. There's not much for us to do here except prepare for the left-right combination at the bottom of this hill. This car is a heavy beast and it needs quite a lot of braking downhill, and I'm braking here at this lighting gantry thing on the right hand side. We're going to drop it all the way down to 2nd. Long before we turn into this corner, we're going to take a lot of curb here, but I've gone up to 3rd gear to try and keep the car under control as I'm changing direction and just feathering the throttle a little bit as we come out to this corner. Again, another blind corner, this right hander over the crest. You've got to be careful you're not going to disappear off into the grass on the left hand side. And then this corner, you can take a lot of curb and then you can go almost entirely off the track as you cross the line. You're crossing the line there. It doesn't matter if you go off the track after the line, provided you've got at least a little bit of rubber on the track as you cross the line. That's all that matters. Anyway, I'll let you watch this lap through again without me talking, and I'll catch you at the end. So there we go, that is a gold standard time, and I hope you've seen something in this video to help you complete your licenses. If you found this guide helpful, then do please let me know. A like, a comment and even a subscribe goes a long way to helping others find these guides, and it encourages me to keep doing them in my spare time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.